Yo, what's up, YouTube? Yo, what's up, everybody? Okay, I'm back with part two of this Montgomery series again. This okay, this video I'm talking about the Ghetto projects in Montgomery. So, part two of the video is gonna be about on the formal project Smiley. The video is about the formal project. Back then was Smiley and why it was got demolished. So here we go. Okay, Smiley Housing project was the most best project on the West Montgomery area. The project is off of West Boulevard. It was about going to Cook Foods, but it's between going to Year Village. The project was built in the 60s, but over the years, the project was going through a lot of crime, in the area, to where the gangs and drug dealers begin to take over the projects. One of the most people who came from there was the rap group called Small Town Ballers. And so a lot of people who was part at the time, project was actually for single parent mothers who basically struggling to find housing for their children. But it was also known for the violence in the reputation of the West Side area for being too violent and has less opportunities to build the area. The project's Smart Code has a problem with the crime and the worst housing conditions with the water sewage and a lot of things that's going on with the project. But it's I think the project was best known for for crime and everything. So I think the West and something. Let me see. And I believe the project was kind of has problems here and there, in Montgomery area, the West Side area, but and so I feel like the West Side area, Montgomery has the worst projects of, the projects can be multiple ghetto, dangerous, it feel a lot of drug dealers, thugs, and criminals, but and so I feel like the project Smart Coat was, and so I believe it got demolished that about 2 years ago or last year because I feel like yeah yeah I feel like the reason why it got demolished because the project was having problems with the housing conditions and how the project wasn't ran right, or I feel like the project was having trouble with water, sewage, and everything. So and the crime too. So I feel like so I believe that demolished the whole project because the project became a threat to Montgomery. How this project might be a threat to to our city, but I feel like the whole project can have a lot of bad things in it. Crime, murder, and, and so I feel like the whole project of Smart Coat was basically built back in the 1960s. How this project was built by for younger single mothers. And so I feel like the project was basically a type of death trap to when folks get killed, murdered, in the idea of the project, and how the project is, it got a lot of less opportunities. I said when the project came in, the can't have a lot of bad things in it, like property crime and murder. But so once you feel like the project is basically, it can, I don't know, I feel like the hood could be a number one death trap. So when you get killed in projects, to where it could be a lot of fights going on, commotions, and people get killed, off of basically the beef. I feel like the beef can't happen in the hood, and so I feel like the Smartco projects got demolished. How they tore down the project now. I saw because it has the worst housing conditions ever, in Montgomery. But yeah, I feel like Montgomery can, demolish its project now. So I guess against the law. I guess it's yeah, I guess against hold on. let me see. I think it's about how the law might tell them to have it demolished, or yeah, I guess against the whole policy of the project. For the project can have a lot of worse conditions of water and the crime to it. So both of them can have people want to destroy the project down, or people who what's living in the project. They got over 7,000 people living in the project. They got a lot of people who are poverty. Who are poor. Some live in those type of worst conditions of but yeah, I feel like it's one of course, it's a project that was well known in Montgomery to where it was. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't known for the crime, the crime and the murders that is basically taking place in the project. Or how the project can have a lot of crime in it. To when people want to have murder to it, how they get killed, and I feel like I feel like the whole project got demolished, because the crime is going on, but. I feel like people who live in the projects is basically old people, young people, older people, someone who's in their 50s, 80s, 70s, somebody who's old. I feel like the old people living in the projects is basically they're trying to survive the projects, how they see the things going on in Montgomery, various projects ever, and I feel like the project got more people who live in the projects is basically old people. And basically, people who very much, basically in their 20s, they live in the projects too. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's a death trap to live in. Yeah, I believe it's a death trap. Uh, yeah, I feel like the whole boat project Montgomery, it keep a death trap for murder. How they get killed. And so I feel like, if you're a project, hold on. Yeah, I said like, if you man grow up in the hood, means that the hood could be a project, or the hood could be type of death trap to when you can get killed in the hood, on how the hood could be a type of place to where I say that you can't get killed or robbed, or get shot at. So I feel like the projects in Montgomery can have a lot of worse problems in the world is crime, and how crime can affect the I say the whole community though of people that live in the projects. It could be the old people or older people. So and so I feel like they had to demolish those projects back the last year or 2 years ago because of the crime. And so I think it's about how Montgomery can have a lot of crime. I said very. Yeah, I said Montgomery can have a lot of crime in different areas of the city, but. And so I feel like the west side of town, it can have a lot of people who is, born in projects or raised in the hood. Yeah, myself, I raised in the west side area. Yeah, yeah, myself, I kind of grew up in the west side area. Before I moved I say like when I was young, yeah, I used to live in the west side of town, until I moved basically basically on the south side of town. South side of town, it kind of more different than the west side. The west side of town can have a lot of crime too. So yeah, I used to live in the Good Street, Ridgecrest area. Man, I call myself as a former Montgomery resident. I still live part time back then, but and so I feel like West Montgomery is a type of hood to where they got a lot of projects in the hood that could be by how people who try to make it out of the hood and survive. But and so I feel like it be even more crime going on in each area. And people gotta watch out on what they do in the hood, on how the projects can have a criminal, a drug dealer in it. Someone that tries to sell drugs, people. How this project was what's known. I said the project has a worse reputation of being too violent. In Montgomery area, how. And so I feel like the project got demolished, and why it got destroyed, and why it's not there no more. Because I feel like it's more about the project has a curse to to when violence can happen. It's where people get killed by by bullets. So yeah, I feel like the project was a curse to Montgomery. How to on how they're trying to demolish the whole project down is to have it destroyed. And yeah, I feel like it has a curse to it. To the whole Montgomery area, because the things that happen in the hood to where people get killed. To where they get the car robbed, or everything can happen in the hood. So I feel like projects, had to get demolished, and I feel like they had to, get it destroyed. So I believe the whole project got destroyed last year or 2 years ago. It be my house. Yeah, I feel like if you live in the curse project, means that the project have curse to it is death, murder, and violence and poverty. But and so I feel like the West Side Town has a problem to it, is the crime and how people trying to get money by robbing folks, and how they trying to get money by doing stuff that can be illegal. But and so I feel like you live in the project, man. The project, yeah, I feel the project it keep a death trap though, a death trap to life and jail dead. So I feel the project is basically a death trap for people though who living in it and trying to survive. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Peace. Meyer, take care.